I don't think I remember a day like this. Crude oil down 7% freaking. Looks like the crypto world is making a bit of a recovery. We got Bitcoin down 82%. In fact, let me just go ahead and pop up some of these screens so you guys know what the carnage looks like. It is, I'm having a blast today. I love these big events. I think they are magnificent. Okay. First off, most people I know aren't really in the stock market. Okay. Like if you've been studying Bitcoin 3 or 4 years, you still have a big position in equities. That would have been an era. However, Bitcoin's at $82,000. It's down 0.47%. Let's go look at a few other markets that aren't associated with Bitcoin. Let's go to the Dixie. We're up. Dollars now rebounding. The S&P. The S&P closed yesterday at 56.33. It's 54.70 today, down 3.5%. Let's go. The Nasdaq's down 3.6%. The Q's down 4%. Crude oil. Haven't seen this in a long time. Down 7%, and nat gas up 2. Nat gas is going to be a monster play for the United States. Nvidia down 7%. Visa down 0.7, nothing. See, Visa, MasterCard, that nothing ever changes their world. They're going to make money coming and going. Gold down 1%. Silver down 7%, 7.5%, down to 32. The VIX has gone up 24.7% in one day. Is that correct? One day? Am I on a 1 day chart? 1 day, 1 hour? Yeah, let's just go look at this 1 day chart. It's on a better setting. Bang. Okay. Like every time the VIX does this, um, this was March 25th. See, I don't know why people get all freaked out about this. This happens all the time. Every time the VIX explodes, we have a market correction. Then what happens? Everything goes back to the way it was. Let's get back to the crypto boys. The ETFs are all down 4, 5, 6%. The Bitcoin miners are getting slaughtered, absolutely slaughtered. CleanSpark down 7, MSTU down 16. That's because MicroStrategy, that's the long position, I think. Yes, that's a long. And MicroStrategy, speaking of that, down 8% today, 286. Even though Bitcoin's not really moved that much, MicroStrategy's down over 8%. CleanSpark down 7.6. Cypher's down 11% down to 236. Hard for me to believe that's not a wow. Last time this was worth $2 was 1 year ago, 1 year and 3 months ago. Iron 620. I mean, just way below. It's just getting slaughtered. Mara down 9%. Riot's down 8. Wolf's down 10. Spanking. Okay, now let's go look at some really interesting ones. Has anybody looked at Newsmax? Let's see if I can pull up Newsmax here. Can't do it that way. I'll have to do it this way. Let's see if I can pull up Newsmax here. This thing, unbelievable. Okay, look at this. 3 days. It went public Friday, Monday maybe. Started out at 56, went to 264, and we went all the way back down to $45 today. So it moved from 174 down to this level, 52, 174. Wow. Let me knock this down into 4-hour segments so you can just see what really happened. Okay. Remember, this is March the 25th. This is literally 9 days ago. Goes parabolic from the IPO. Parabolic, man. I was made fun of saying shit. I was just short the shit out of this thing right here at 150. And the guy said, "Well, it'd be good. That would be a good trade if you could even get any to actually short." Um, it's unbelievable. The the greatest losers in the market today are Gap, Dollar General, all the retail stores. Every retail store, in particular, anyone selling clothing, Forever 21, all of them got crushed. I mean, slaughtered. In fact, if I can pull up that chart, now you're probably sitting here with an opinion on why all this is happening. First off, I personally, it doesn't bother me at all. I've been through so many of these. It's just window dressing, in my opinion. It is what absolute window dressing. This is absolutely a negotiation. I know that some of you totally disagree with the way that Trump is handling this, but I have yet to find one person who can tell me what they would do if they were Trump. What the heck would you do if you were him? Man, not one person has come up with anything, any suggestion as to what they would do different if they were president of the United States. What are you going to do? Send a note to Macron and say, hey, behave yourself, be a good little girl? Or are you going to send a note to Merkel and say, hey, can you get your peeps that you all put in place? Can you get your peeps in order? You're going to call Christine Lagarde, the gray-headed parasite, and ask her to behave herself and to like not be a part of the neocons that are trying to push another vaccine into your bloodstream and kill like half the population of the planet. Me, I'm okay with all these professional politicians getting just wiped off the face of the planet, politically speaking. The Canadian Mark Carney seems to want to move his entire country next to Brussels so he can become a part of the blue bloods and the EU. Let's have world domination where people live in their houses and we no longer have any cultures whatsoever relative to the countries we grew up in. But in fact, let's just have a population that has no culture, no common religion, no common beliefs, no common rules, no common understanding. And our children get to sacrifice everything their families and their parents and grandparents work for. We're just going to give it all up today because some politicians who weren't even elected by anyone in the EU decide they don't like the way the United States is doing its business. So I say, go pound sand, all you blue bloods. You never ran a business. You've never built anything. All you have ever done is suck off the tit of the world, the population of the people that actually do the work, the steel workers, the railroad workers, the truckers, the shippers, the guys that hang out 3 weeks away from their families doing offshore drilling, the military that we treat like shit when they come back after doing 4 years of service in horrible places, so that our children don't have to see mayhem and carnage like half the world needs to see. Again, I implore you, okay, if you're in equities and you're in this other fiat bullshit system that gets moved around at the will of anyone, it's all manufactured money. It's a game. You're not in the center of the game. You're on the edges. Bitcoin affords me a luxury to be able to say, F off. I'm not participating. Okay. It's a bit of an, look, Bitcoin is a call option against shit like this. Exactly. Bitcoin is a call option against crap like this that continues to happen over and over and over. And if I can get my Bitcoin chart back up, which I'm seeming to have a problem doing, you got Newsmax down from $253 to $45. Okay, you've got the gap down by, I don't know, 8%. You got crude oil down. Bitcoin is performing better. Oh, in fact, let's do this. See the oil? Oil's got to be one of the most important commodities on planet Earth, folks. It's down to $66. Is that bad for you? Because your gasoline prices are getting ready to drop. Arbach, which is a gasoline quote, is down. Let's see if I can pull up Arbach actually. Forex, Arbach. Here's that's natural gas. Here it is. Gasoline futures. Look at this, man. Look at this thing. It's down 7% today. Okay, down to $2.15 a gallon. Yesterday, It was at 229. It's dropped 15 cents. Okay, that's a monster move. Okay, for gasoline. So how's that going to hurt you? Having cheaper gasoline. Can you please tell me how interest rates falling is going to hurt you? It's just a stock market print. Okay, it's just a stock market print. Look at gold. Okay, gold is off today. Interesting. Why would gold be off today? Okay, off 1.7%, and Bitcoin's up. Silver down 7%, and Bitcoin's up. Well, Bitcoin's flat for all practical reasons. Bitcoin is flat. The euro went up today. Explain to me why that would happen. I don't get it.